What's up everybody, here's Grandpa. Today we're gonna play with the CV-90-120 Ghost or the CV-90 Ghost or whatever with the Ghost tank. I'm gonna play with the tank first and foremost, as I've done in the previous. It's gonna be 3 maps, 3 different styles, and different ammo and so on. So right now I'm shooting with AP and then heat. Then it's gonna be in a different map where I'm gonna use retrofits, and a different map where I can change some retrofits, or who knows, or change the ammo and so on. I haven't checked the smoke on this tank, but who knows. So it seems like the tank reacts pretty fine when it comes to the ammo itself. The AP rounds are very good, let's say. Uh, but we'll see later on in the fight. So as you see, the tank needs retrofit to aim faster, because the recoil makes the aiming circle very huge. For a tier 9, it's quite big a bit. Let's try to give this leopard a blow up if we only have the opportunity. Yeah, so seems like the AP rounds are not one of the most awesome. It's amazing that the camo of this tank drops very um, well, slow, but also not so much. If it had a very faster reload, probably it was down and the tank was also dead. So yeah, let's get in a position. That was a close one with that Mephisto. No pen. Soon I'm gonna be left without AP rounds. No effect. Pen. No pen. No pen. Pen. Penetration. Okay. No, I cannot penetrate him. This is not nice. Gotta see how the tank reacts versus well, no, okay, it's pretty fine now. We are leading the team, keeping in mind that this tank reloads pretty fast. So let's see how it does with a lot of more heat ammo, or more damage, plus extra fire. Let's get a bit closer to that XM1 and 3, and probably we're gonna get some barbecue for him. Amazingly nothing. I got a shot from that TTB. And I give it to him back. Well, that's not the point that I wanted. So it's very not, that's not nice. That's a very low damage output with heat, man. Man, this is not nice. No, it is. Amazing. It went on the upper plate penetration. Okay. I missed a lot of damage with this hit. It's not nice. This is not nice when it comes to hit with this tank. I think when he gets that bore cannon, it provides him. I gotta look into details. Well, I was expecting him to turn because last time I tried to shoot him and nothing went through his armor. Well, so the tank sucks big time when it comes to hit ammo. When it comes to hit ammo, the tank, it sucks big time. Gotta go to the base. Well, other base, sorry. Takes a tremendous amount of damage when it comes to ammo and TGMs. Wow. Wow, man, this tank is freaking paper. It's paper. It's paper. It's much than a tier 8. I hope when it's gonna be upgraded, it's much better, because right now it's Kaputski. It is Kaputski, man. If it doesn't get better with the upgrade, this can be like the worst tier 9 premium. It's gonna be in the same bracket with the tier 10 KTTB. It has a gun, but has no armor. There are plenty of other light tanks much better than him. Let's see in this position. I missed a lot of shells, so I've lost my title as top damage in my team. You can keep hit ammo for something else, but not for this tank. Rolling Thunder right now. I've changed the ammo. I just put AP. In my commander, it is right now Rashid Al-Atasi. Just because this commander has a 13% bonus for camo. And I haven't put any retrofits on the tank. But I upgraded the smoke, which is 10 experience, so I had to use this. So what I've noticed with this tank, it is that it needs a freaking buff when it comes to armor. It's very, very thin. It's one of the most thinnest tanks in the game. I haven't looked at the armor. I'm gonna look at it after this match. And then I'm gonna get a hint of how to play with this tank much better, because yeah, the tank, it's not the best one at tier 9 among light tanks. This guy, it's playing with fire. Missed shot. I've rushed myself. And I also changed the ability, which is sharpshooter. Oh man, what was that shot I've done? Finally. So in close combat with this tank, don't do it. Play as a sniper. You cannot play aggressive as with other light tanks. You cannot sneak around tanks and do all that stuff as you do, let's say, with a VT5, a ZTQ, or some other tanks. This tank, it isn't made for aggressive light tank playing. This is much more like a sniper, a passive. That's why his ability is also Well, all of his abilities, because he has 3 abilities for sniping only. Well, seems like with this team that's very hungry to do a lot of damage, I'm not gonna be able to play a lot, seems like. But when a lieutenant comes from behind, they're gonna change their position in all of it. Well, ain't the best thing this to happen. Amazing, man. Yes, we gotta blow up. Amazingly, that Thunderbolt passed through and saved his ass. So 11k up to now. Well, if this platoon didn't went to take, let's say, first line and so on, probably I was top damage up to now by several thousand. Shit, forgot about this one. What? Well, I cannot penetrate you there, so sucks big time. Um, I'm gonna go get the secondary if not. It is plenty of time for me to do damage. Plus, this tank it's very maneuverable, very maneuverable. I like it. Armor, I don't like it. Gun, I don't like it. Damage penetration, I don't like it. But maneuverability, it's there. So yeah, this tank it's too light than a light tank. It's lighter than a light tank. Amazingly, I've got a bounce from a Leclerc and a Draco. What the heck, man? Where? Yeah. So this was the second map. Let's see the third map now. I said that we're gonna take a look at his armor. So here it is, armor calculator. Yeah, the tank it's at the same level as a tier 6. It has no spaced armor, nothing. Let's say if a tank it shoots him, putting a tier 10 KTTB lieutenant if it is like this. And this one shoots with AP rounds. 100% penetration. This is a ricochet, which is amazing. Even if the tank is, well, yeah, wow. So frontally the tank can get engine, same as the tier 8. And as Stridsvagn, driver, yeah. Ammo, whoa. So nearly half of the tank, it's well, 20% of the tank. So I said I'm gonna put some retrofits. So I'm gonna change also the commander, but I think I'm gonna use Rashid or yeah, I'm still gonna use Rashid. It's a good map. Let's see how it is. Umbrella. So in this match we have a lot of good tanks. So let's see how we're gonna perform with all the retrofits, with all of the things that I put it on this tank, even my trust. So let's see. There was a ghost shell. The heck, man. Wow, that was close. I'm gonna give him a hand, or who knows. So now, I'm gonna go on top of this hill and play some sniping, just as this tank seems like it needs. So I have 40% camo, and if you have a better commander with camouflage, you can get also to 50 or 42, 50 not, but 42 or 40 something, yes. What's happening? Cannot help this guy. No, I can. No, I cannot. Where does he go? No idea. You have a good view range and a good range to shoot that tank. Well, I missed, so it's yours. So it seems that already the guy with his leopard tries to push. Probably this is gonna be the first and the last fight for him, or who knows. His friend didn't rejoin. Uh, don't play like this, guys. You know, when you play PvE nowadays, it isn't the PvP you know. Even though I can win this fight with this tank also in this position, don't play like this. That's was a good shot, missed. I'm very concerned about the tank that can come from the middle towards us behind. It kind of misses, man. Shell velocity of this tank is not the fastest one. Wow. I'm not shooting with hit. Amazingly, man. I was expecting a penetration and it went on top of it. Well, took him. Yeah, so game over. And here I'm gonna come to a conclusion, as I always do. In my opinion, stuff. Um, the tank could have been better. The tank needs more armor, needs a buff, a tremendous buff. Because if you sit and compare him with other light tanks in the game, this is the paper one among all of them. Um, the gun also, it sucks. It's not the best one. So probably when you're gonna get the other cannon, the Rheinmetall smoothbore cannon, it is much better. And to not use the APFSCS. So better to have this cannon. And yeah, armor itself, it sucks, as I said. Gun depression, yeah, a high recoil, not the best one. I like the design of the tank, looks awesome. As for yeah, the tank's rating, currently it is a 7 out of 10, compared also with other tanks, Hades VT5 or ZTQ 15. He's on the last side, like he's the last one, much more than this. And these are all tanks compared with this one, like all tanks introduced in the game. This one is new, and I was expecting to have an arm or something like it has Poland. I don't know, with space like the Griffin 120. I don't know, some other tanks, in the game. And when it's gonna be upgraded and so on, which the upgrade contains the APS and the cannon. Even though you can switch to APF SDS, the one that gives you 50 penetration more, which is bullshit. I was expecting 900 would be nice to have a 900 penetration. Yeah, man, it's 100 mil penetration, totally worth it to play with this tank. But I gonna keep this auto cannon for myself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comment section if you like the tank, if you don't like it, if you haven't got it, if you got it, what do you plan, what do you use on him, what retrofit skills, whatever. And I'll catch you in the next episode.